Okay, let's do a practical right now. Okay, it's time for demonstration. So here I have drawn a simple landscape. You can see trees are there, 1 2 3 and 4. Backside trees are also there, distant trees. Few cattle are there and a few green areas are there. So you can see the composition. 3 trees are here and 1 tree is here. Backside tree is here, sky is also visible, and the grass area is also visible. So in this composition, I will where to put the lights and where to put the darks. I have to think it first. Here I am going to leave the trees lighter color comparatively to the background. So I have to use dark color here. Okay, and on sky I can leave white also. If I have to leave white here, so I'm going to leave white in these areas also, and some white in the lower area also, so as to balance it. So let's start. Before starting, wet your colors on the palette, okay, so that it may come out easily. Here how I am wetting the colors, you can see. Here is cobalt blue, ultramarine, burnt sienna, viridian, yellow ochre, sorry, it's viridian green, it's red, means and here you can see crimson lake, gambrooch yellow, this is lemon yellow, this is sap green. Now this is ivory black, and this is Prussian blue. So you may select color upon as you think. Now I'm going to start from the sky. So here I'm going to use cobalt blue as well as a bit of French ultramarine. You can see the amount of water, and let's use it here. So leaving the area white for the tree, and very smoothly I am using it. Okay, this time I haven't wet the paper, as I am using a thick paper, it's ivory sheet. You can see I am trying to fill the blue color on the background first, and later on I will use a different color on the see. Now this is how I filled almost the sky area. Okay, very slowly. Now I'm going to use another color on the distant trees, which should be darker than the color of the sky. So I'm going to prepare another color. The same blue grade you can use, or you can make a different color also. I'm mixing viridian green along with ultramarine blue here, so as to get a aqua blue, you can see the color. And now I am going to use here for showing distant trees. Very carefully I am going to use it. Now I am going to mix another color. Here I have used yellow color also. You can see two different colors are there. So I am going to blend it. You can see the area is wet, and over it I am using it the green color. So this is the first step. Again you can go for different greens also. Look how I am using the tones here. Now suppose in the below bottom area you want a different color. So here just on the weight area start from there, and here you can see the color automatically get blend with each other. See, okay, this is how you can start applying colors on the background. And this is the process of blending here where I showed you. Okay, I am leaving sharp edges to show grasses. Okay, you may not leave. Now here you can see taking care of the shape. That's it. Now always keep one tissue paper or paper towel along with you. Here you can see I am having tissue paper roll with me. You can use cloth also. So for extra waters just use like this. Okay, it will soak the extra water. You can absorb the amount of water from here also. Suppose you don't need this much dark, so just place this paper to soak the extra water like this. Okay, you can see. Now let's do the trays. So I will try to use light colors here. I'll select yellow ochre and lemon yellow to make it a lighter color for the first tone. And let's decide from which side the source of light will come. Maybe from this side. Okay, so this side will be darker. So just I am using a single stroke on the trunk of the tree. Now I'm going to use burnt sienna and a bit that prepared blue to get an off color. So here you can see the area is wet and I am using some strokes only to suggest the tree, the trunk, the branches like this. Okay, here you can see the movements like this. Okay, here also. Now you can change the color also. You can use purple color too. Here I am preparing. This is cobalt blue and I am taking crimson lake to make a dark purple color. Here you can see. Okay. Now gradually I am going to increase the darkness from the, as this side is dark, background is dark, so I will use the dark tone on the top of the tree like this. And a few strokes too. Okay. Here you can see the birch tree. You can make the birch tree. It has too many strokes. You can see so many lines in this reflected area. So almost sorry, light, medium and dark tone you have already got, and don't overwork. Okay, sketching generally makes it fresh. So let's do the base area. Before it, I'm going to use color on this. You may draw it like cow or buffalo. So for buffalo, I'm going to use the same purple color and mixing with some brand sienna. You can see the color. Leaving the top area white. And later on the paper is still wet, and let's change the color of cow. Let's make it a cow. So here I made it a cow. I haven't done it in detail. Okay, so for getting the shape here, you may wipe out the color like this. Okay, by simply taking wet brush. Now I think this shape has been visible. It's clear. So now let's come to the base again. The top side will be lighter than the bottom side. Let's use again. You can select any color. I'm going to use it light color first, yellow. It's lemon yellow I have used here. You can see. Again I'm going to mix it with sap green, the lemon yellow and sap green. You can see a medium tone has came, and here you can see I'm using the area is still wet. Okay, over it I'm using so as to blend the colors. So white is there. Again I'm going to use that dark green to suggest few more details, the up and downs. Okay, like this. You can see. So you can use variety of colors. Okay, it's a matter of experiment. Let's use a bit more dark, as this side is dark, so I think more dark color is required in this side. So I'm going to use blue. Gradually from yellow to blue I have tried. We have few strokes. The area is still wet, okay, because I need it to be blend. So here but not in every way. So I think I've almost got the drawing. So let's draw some leaves over here. This time I'm going to use a bit more dark color. So taking blue colors and a bit green also. You can see the color. Okay, now let's draw some small leaf-like structures. here. Now again I am going to blend it by using a light green in this area. You can see how it goes here. Blending color is essential. Use small strokes also, you can use tiny strokes, or you can use flat colors also. I'll show you how. Now here you can feel the light taking care of the drawing also. Okay. Again I'll show you how to use much more darker. Okay. Here you can see I'm taking care of the branch, and this is how. Now let's add a more dark over here. The area is wet and I am using it. You can here. And keeping the area wet, you can use black color and Prussian blue color also. You can see I'm going to use black color here also. I'm not using it directly. I have mixed Prussian blue along with black. Okay. Now let's, as this side is dark, so I'm going to use a dark color over here. Okay. Some small leaf like feel you may get from this. Okay. Let's draw some sticks here. Here you can feel some dark strokes I'm trying to use. That's it. Now if you want to add more detail over here, you can add some sharp lines to suggest grasses, and here I'm going to use a bit red brown. Okay. Some strokes. Show the darkness of the tree opposite side, and I can use some strokes here also. Okay. Let's differentiate the darkness. It should be more darker. Yeah, that's okay. I can use here also, otherwise leave it. Here some branches you may draw like this. Okay. That's it. I think I'm almost done. If you want to add more detail, let's draw the tail. The abdomen, like this, and blend it by simply taking a wet brush and gradually you have to roll over it. Here I think it's visible. as the tail seems to be darker, you can wipe the color by simply wetting the brush. Okay, you can see now it's visible. Here you can change the, so this is how you can start watercolor. Let's soften the edges. Some dry strokes I am using, simply using dry brushes. You can see some dry brushes, trying to soften the edges. That's it. Now the light distributed. Okay, now that's it, children. This is the way how you can start the watercolor. Let's remove the tape very carefully. You will get a nice border. Okay, so this is duct tape, paper tape. But before removing the tape, you have to be confident that your area should be dried out perfectly. Okay, paper is also coming out. This is very bad. So here you can see. Okay, so this is how you can start the color. Let me show you in more detail. Okay, here you can see the colors, and I have used dry brush here. Base area. Here you can use white color to remove this crossed colors. So this is how the cow is and the buffalo. Here you can see the source of light. Leaving white is very essential. You don't have to use white color. Now, so that's it, children. Let's have fun with watercolor. I think now you can start. So my recommendation for you is while working in watercolor, always try to use thick papers. For practicing, you may use chart paper, but ivory sheet will be better than chart paper for you. And for getting very effective results, you have to purchase handmade papers which are made up of 100% cottons. It is the colors will remain as it is, very fresh and bright. You can see here the color got faded out. Okay, so this can be controlled on the cotton based papers. Okay, 100% cotton papers. So that's it, children. Let's start. Okay.